I think everybody grows up with dreams of, being something like an astronaut or something. And for me, it was always just play professional sports. But I got to high school, I was like, I'm not going to get much taller. And it was just like, I still want to be a part of sports. I still want to do stuff that, I'm interested in. But I got to be realistic. I'm only 5'8". Probably won't be playing professional football or professional basketball. So got to find something that goes alongside it.
Like, my dad is 5'5" and my mom is 5 foot. So, like, sports was never really going to be ever a thing.
While I tried sports medicine, I tried sports marketing in high school. I just took a basic class and kind of looked into it. And, those things weren't really what I wanted to do. No one really had the same interest as me. And when I got to KTSW, I met Ethan. I just felt at home. I just felt like everyone kind of knew where I was coming from. Everyone had a similar interest to me, and me and Ethan clicked right off the bat.
Can we talk about what the fuck was happening in the party last night?
Did you go to a party last night?
No, the PlayStation party.
That's all you hear, Jason, the whole episode. The whole night. Like, we're trying to play the game, and Jason's like...
We're like, what's wrong, Jason? He's like...
And then from there, the relationship kind of grew. Me and Ethan were both in the music department, too, so it wasn't just that love for sports. We also bonded over music and I think just our general appreciation for humor. And eventually we were just like, fuck it. Let's start a podcast. Why not, right?
And you want me to
boy BA.
Okay.
CD, J Jettis.
Oh, that ew. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I done had some run-ins with CD too. I know CD too.
The best podcasters, the best interviews are able to storytell and able to have conversations without getting something, without looking to get something from their interviewee.
Because I feel like that's your claim to fame now.
My claim to fame was a blind dating.
At least
It was fun. It was a cool setup that you guys did too. But yeah, I knew a lot of the people on it. But I had a good time, and watching it back, it was really funny. So yeah. I would say 10 out of 10 for sure.
Yes.
There are a lot of people who do cool stuff. Like, just had Rich on the show, and I think Rich was a great guest. He's a super nice guy and super talented, and he's a young content creator like we are. So why don't we support him? And that's kind of where I think all of this kind of stems from, is just supporting other people and supporting the people who have your back and love you.
My friends they're always really willing. Like, anything I need for them, whether it's Jason, Jalen, Travis, Xavier, like Furnace, any of them, Marcus, any of them, like, anytime I ask them, hey, I need you to be in this bit for this video. Can you come and do this? No questions asked. They don't even need to know what lines they got to say. They'll pull up.
Through our recording, I met all the guys, and it's changed my life, bro. I think just having all of those relationships with people who understand, what it's like to create content and also have a deep love for something, it really helped me enjoy college and helped me, find my passion for what I want to do.
I hold my friends really, really close to my heart. Like, it might not seem that way, the way, like, I joke and mess around with them, but I think the world of them. I don't think, like, if you put us 10 guys in a group with any other 10 guys, I think there's better, like, on all space of the internet than us. I don't.
Okay.
So who are you eliminating, Cameron?
Well, I guess I have no other choice.
No, you do have a choice. Hold on. You do have a choice. You got 5 options.
I have a lot of passionate words.
You got a lot of...
King of Ops! Say the words!
Time to go. No, wrap it up.
I don't think there's any really better. I think if you look at the care that we put in, like, it might not have the production value that some other podcasts have, but if you look at from where we started in, like, a short, like, 8 months to where we got now, considering the fact that we're college students, like, bro, this is crazy. Like, me and Gage are like 20, 21 years old, and we're already doing stuff like this. Like, we already have audiences, like, in the United States, overseas, in London. We got audiences in South America and Argentina. Like, we building something, man.
I think everything is really just, it's starting to become a cohesive unit where we all work together. And, me and Ethan are at the center of it, but we respect and love everybody around us and know how much work, I guess how much love they have for us, because they wouldn't be helping us if they didn't care about what we're doing.
And Gage is one of those people that I think the more and more me and him hang out, and like we just constantly bump heads, whether it's like with video ideas, or not even video ideas, just messing around, like, no, I want to go get this today, like I learn more and more about how he thinks.
Running backs, and talk about some of the guys you played with.
Yeah. Tell him
About your playing career and the guys
sports in general.
you played with.
What else should we talk?
I'm just telling them, like, we're not trying to.
Oh yeah, the transfer shit. We like tell him the transfer shit. Like, if he don't want to talk about,
Yeah, I'm gonna say we don't have to mention anything about the
transfer.
We don't have to mention.
We're here for the jokes. Make sure you know that too. Like,
And I learned how to deal with him better, and I'm pretty sure he probably feels the same thing as me. Because let's be honest, I'm not an easy person to get along with. I just want to make a mark. I guess that's kind of like, because the biggest influences in my life have been people, or like just entities that made marks, that like stamped this moment in time belongs to him. I want to take a moment in time. I guess that's the best way I could describe it. Like, I think a lot of like the podcast era, we're kind of like in the middle of the podcast era. Like, we're transitioning to like, okay, we've been doing this for like 2-3 years. Not us, our recording in general, but I'm talking about like the media, like as an accepting podcast. And to see, like, a lot of people think like Joe Rogan would be the face of this podcast era. Like, and I do think he's one of the faces, but I think black entertainment also has a big part, and they don't get the same representation. And I guess, like, if you think of like The Breakfast Club, or you think of the Joe Budden podcast, or you think of B. Elliott, like those guys, they own a moment in time. The amount of information and just moments we got from them, that's what I want to have. I want to be better than them. Like, I want to capture more time. I guess I'm selfish in that fact. Like, you know what I mean? I kind of don't see it as like, will I or won't I accomplish this? It's when I.
Really, the sky is the limit for what both of us can do. I think we're both very young, talented, and we surround ourselves with young and talented people too. And I really think that it could be as big as we want it to be.
Members of Bobcat Barbell are staying in shape and meeting new people as they participate in Olympic weightlifting. Many Texas State students and alumni are involved.
I joined my freshman year to change my lifestyle, try something new.
Bobcat Barbell is building a supportive environment where exercise enthusiasts can grow stronger while part of a close-knit community.
It is by far like the most welcoming group of people I have ever met.
Some members of Bobcat Barbell hope to qualify for competitions, and they made it to Columbus, Ohio last year. You can find more information about Bobcat Barbell on the group's Instagram page. For Bobcat Update, I'm Xavier Coward. Founded in May of 2021, the group is known as the Sirens. It hosts educational events and participates in community service projects with a goal of creating a supportive and healthy environment for women to express themselves.
We try to make sure that the girls don't form cliques, so we try to mix things up. When we do our small groups, we change them halfway throughout the semester so girls have an opportunity to meet as many of each other as possible.
With events like River Cleanup and its participation in Bobcat Build, the Sirens organization plays an active role in keeping San Marcos beautiful.
It makes you feel good helping the community and also just a great time spending with your peers.
Through sisterhood and activism, the Texas State Sirens group has grown to about 140 members. For Bobcat Update, I'm Xavier Coward. Commonly referred to as the Hindu Festival of Lights, Diwali, a lunar holiday, symbolizes the victory of light over dark, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. Participants celebrate in a variety of ways. There are snacks, henna booths, and candle painting known as diya.
All these little things means a lot to me because I grew up in a household where all of these things were of an utmost significance.
At its core, Diwali is about bringing people together, to accept others with open arms and open hearts.
This is really the greatest moment, I would say, because I got a chance to celebrate with extended family members.
Diwali is celebrated by those of both the Jains and Sikh faith. For Bobcat Update, I'm Xavier Coward. The love of football is deep in the heart of Texas. The passion often begins in high school and carries forward. For many Texas State students, intramural flag football is a way to stay involved in the sport they love and spend time with their friends.
We made playoffs, although we didn't go far. I felt like it was just a really good bonding experience with me and my friends.
After digging up their old gloves and throwing on some cleats, players from Team No Stylist began practices this week. Despite the humidity, it was all smiles for the players as they added highlight after highlight to their resume. The team wants something more than a chance to hang out and have fun. Glass says this team can win it all.
My goal for this season is to blow everybody out. We're not taking no L's.
You can catch Team No Stylist Mondays at 8 p.m. as they attempt to win a championship. For Bobcat Update, I'm Xavier Coward.